Hello! Today we're finally returning to Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan. It has been 2 years, pretty much exactly, since I watched this movie for the first time. So to be clear, this is not my first viewing of this movie, but it is my first viewing of this movie with a lot of context that I was missing the first time. The first time I watched it, I just watched the episode Space Seed beforehand, going right into The Wrath of Khan. And now I have watched all of the original series starting from the beginning, as well as the animated series and Star Trek Continues. Of course, I watched the motion picture as well, and today, full circle, Wrath of Khan again. I am beyond excited for this, especially since I've been waiting for 2 years to see what happens next with Spock in the search for Spock. So I am so glad that we're here, but I'm also glad that I was able to really take my time and enjoy, without rushing, everything that I've done before this. I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about after this movie, so let's get this going. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the comments. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. The movie hasn't even started yet. It's just nice to see all these names on the screen and hear the music, you know? It's good to see these guys again. And that's one of the reasons why, even though I was excited to get to the movies after finishing the original series, one of the reasons that I decided to do the animated series and continues, even though I knew that less people would be watching them with me and the views would be down and whatnot, I wanted a gap so that when I came back to these movies, it would be like, you know, seeing all my old friends again. And I don't know why people are so mad that I'm not rushing through it, you know?
Starship Enterprise on training mission to Gamma Hydra, Section 14.
I feel so fucking stupid. This movie is what started this whole journey for me. It's special.
Project parabolic course to avoid entering neutral zone.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel.
On speakers.
This opposition is Gamma Hydra, Section 10.
In the neutral zone.
I know what that means now, and I didn't before.
Data on Kobayashi Maru.
Subject vessel is third-class neutronic fuel carrier.
Plot and intercept course.
May I remind the captain that if a starship enters the zone...
I'm aware of my responsibilities, mister.
Now entering the neutral zone.
So this
Warning, we have entered neutral zone.
was where the Kobayashi Maru was, where we first like heard of it. Klingons.
Battle stations. Activate shields.
Or Romulans and Klingon ships.
Klingons on attack course and closing.
Ooh, man.
Activate escape pods. Send out the log buoy. All hands abandon ship.
Right, open her up.
Any suggestions, Admiral?
Prayer, Mr. Savick. The Klingons don't take prisoners.
I have a lot to say, but I don't know if they'll give me a chance to speak.
Physician, heal thyself.
What about my performance?
I'm not a drama critic.
I don't believe this was a fair test of my command abilities. There was no way to win.
A no-win situation is a possibility every commander may face. How we deal with death is at least as important as how we deal with life, wouldn't you say?
Wouldn't it be easier to just put an experienced crew back on the ship?
Galloping around the cosmos is a game for the young, Doctor.
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Aren't you dead?
Oh my god. Don't say that!
The Kobayashi Maru scenario frequently wreaks havoc with students and equipment. As I recall, your final solution was, shall we say, unique.
Thank you for this.
I know of your fondness for antiques.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Happy birthday. Surely the best of times.
So I thought when I first watched this that the Kobayashi Maru was something that had been established. So I thought I was kind of out of the loop, but apparently this was the introduction to it, if I'm understanding right. And so nobody knew at first that that was a simulation.
Happy birthday,
with all
Jim.
those explosions going everywhere.
Now, you open this one.
What is it?
More antiques for your collection.
This is charming.
For your eyes.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you could say thank you.
Thank you.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you? Other people have birthdays. Why are we treating yours like a funeral?
Bones, I don't want to be lectured.
This is not about age. It's about you flying a goddamn computer console when you want to be out there hopping galaxies. You're hiding.
Who am I hiding from?
From yourself, Admiral. Get back your command. Get it back before you turn into part of this collection. Before you really do grow old.
Now I'm kind of really wondering exactly what stuff happened in these 12 years. Guess I gotta do some digging.
We are continuing our search for a lifeless planet to satisfy the requirement of a test site for the Genesis experiment. We picked up a minor energy flux reading on one dyno scanner.
All right. Get on the comm picture, Dr. Marcus. Maybe it's something we can transplant.
Something you can transplant? Oh, why don't you have a look? But if it is something that can be moved, I want...
that, Doctor. We're on our way.
Genesis is going to work. They'll remember you in one breath with Newton, Einstein, Surak.
Surak. I know that name now.
Every time we have dealings with Starfleet, I get nervous. We are dealing with something that could be perverted into a dreadful weapon.
Yes, you are.
Jim Kirk was many things, but he was never a Boy Scout.
Back off. Are you sure these are the correct coordinates?
It's the garden spot to CT Alpha 6.
No, keep your helmets on.
What the hell is that?
Moby Dick and Milton. SS Botany.
Botany Bay. Oh no. We've got to get out of here now. Damn.
They look like sand people. I wanted to read Paradise Lost before I rewatched this, and I forgot that I was gonna do that. There he is.
God. I never forget a face. Mr. Chekhov.
Chekhov wasn't there yet.
What you see is all that remains of the ship's company and crew, marooned here 15 years ago by Captain James T. Kirk.
Well, he could have turned you in. I mean, he was doing you a favor.
I've never even met Admiral Kirk.
Admiral. Admiral. Never told you how Admiral sent 70 of us into exile on this barren sand heap.
You lie! On CT Alpha 5 there was life.
This is CT Alpha 5!
Admiral Kirk never bothered to check on our progress.
Yeah, he should have. That's fair. He should have checked up on you guys. He should have.
Why are you here?
Dang.
Why? Allow me to introduce you to SETI Alpha 5's only remaining indigenous life form. They killed 20 of my people, including my beloved wife.
This part probably never gets any easier
Instantly,
or
to be
less
sure.
disgusting.
Their young enter through the ears. This has the effect of rendering the victim extremely susceptible to suggestion. Follows madness and death.
Captain Kirk was only doing his duty.
Oh man. Oh god. Oh, I won't close my eyes. Poor Chekhov. He's always in excruciating pain. He's always screaming.
Now tell me, why are you here? And tell me where I may find James Kirk.
Enterprise to Admiral
There
Kirk's
he is
shuttle.
with his glasses.
Enterprise, this is Admiral Kirk's party on final approach.
Now, how did they get Bones to do all the... What happened? In the motion picture, he was like really against coming back on the starship, and now look at him. They roped him in. There's the floating guy. Yay!
I'm delighted. Any chance to go aboard the Enterprise?
Yes. She's beautiful.
Well, I, for one, am glad to have you at the helm for 3 weeks. I don't think these kids can steer. Mr. Scott, you old space talk. You're well.
I had a wee bout, sir, but...
Wee bout of what?
Surely that.
Oh.
Midshipman First Class, Peter Preston, engineer's mate. Sir!
First training voyage, Mr. Preston.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you on the bridge, Admiral. Company dismissed.
Yishunwala, Ikhbanu,
Tuakriak Wikban Otlam.
Ishvengi, Komi.
Winga Chlami Buffek Savekam.
Oh, man. I feel like a lot of these jokes probably went over my head the first time, didn't they?
I believe you'll find everything shipshape, Admiral.
Oh, do you? Do you have any idea the ribbing I've had to endure to the effect that the Enterprise is a flying death trap?
This is the finest engine room in the whole Starfleet. If the Admiral can't see the facts for himself, then he's as blind as a Tiberian bat.
My sister's youngest admiral. Crazy to get to space.
He takes after his uncle. You don't talk about his ship like that. Light her up. They did this in the motion picture too. Yes.
Stand by.
Very well, Mr. Savick. You may clear all moorings.
The music is so good.
Have you ever piloted a starship out of space, Doc?
Never, sir.
Oh.
Take her out, Mr. Savick.
Aye, sir.
For everything, there is a first time, Lieutenant. Don't you agree, Admiral?
Would you like a tranquilizer?
Head 1/4 impulse.
Let's go. Bye.
Comping coming in on Hyper Channel. This is Starship Reliant.
CT Alpha 6 has checked out. All materials of Project Genesis will be transferred to this ship.
This is completely irregular. Who gave the order?
The order comes from Admiral James T. Kirk.
Knew it. Please prepare to deliver Genesis to us upon our arrival. Reliant out.
Well done, Commander.
Lieutenant, are you wearing your hair differently?
It's still regulation, Admiral.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Thank you, sir.
She changed your hairstyle?
Hadn't noticed.
Why are you taking Genesis away from us?
Taking Genesis? Who's taking Genesis?
On whose authority can I do this?
No one's authority.
Transmission jammed at the source, sir.
Alert Starfleet headquarters. I want to talk to Starfleet Command.
So, Khan is trying to lure Kirk to him, isn't he?
Get your gear together where it's handy.
And where are we going?
That's for us to know and Reliant to find out.
Something may be wrong on Regular One. We've been ordered to investigate. We're the only ship in the quadrant.
Of course. The ship is yours.
No, that won't be necessary. You take the ship.
Jim, you proceed from a false assumption. I have no ego to bruise.
Oh. It's not like with Decker this time.
If I may be so bold, it was a mistake for you to accept promotion. Commanding a starship is your first best destiny. Anything else is a waste of material.
I would not presume to debate you.
Logic clearly dictates that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one.
Don't say that right now. Fuck. Guys, stop.
You are also my friend. I have been and always shall be yours.
Yep. Yep. This is like even better the second time around.
I'm assuming command of this vessel. Plot a new course for Space Laboratory
There you
Regular
go.
One.
Listen to your Bones and your Spock.
I I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to grow up a little bit sooner than you expected.
So much for the little trading cruise.
We're all with you, sir. But consider this. We have a ship and the means to go where we will.
That's what you wanted in Space Seed. You wanted the ship. You got one.
You do not need to defeat him again.
He tasks me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him round the moons of Nibia and round perdition's flames before I give him up.
He's so good. He's so good. Oh, he's so good.
It's no use. There's no response from Regular One.
But no longer jammed.
Did they get him already?
Give up Genesis, she said. What in God's name does it mean? Give it up to whom?
It might help my analysis if I knew what Genesis was.
Mr. Savick? You have the call.
She's like, oh shit.
Computer, request security procedure.
Security scan approved.
Summary, please.
Genesis is life from lifelessness. Stage 1 of our experiments was conducted in the laboratory. Stage 2 of the series will be attempted in a lifeless underground. Stage 3 will involve the process on a planetary scale. Matter is reorganized with life-generating results.
So they're on stage 3. We get to see the underground one later, if I recall.
It literally is Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Power creation.
What if this thing we use where life already exists?
It would destroy such life in favor of its new matrix. It has always been easier to destroy than to create.
Not anymore. Now we can do both at the same time.
I do not dispute that in the wrong hands.
In the wrong hands? Would you mind telling me who's the right hands?
Logic suggests.
Logic? We're talking about universal Armageddon. Green-blooded, inhuman.
Bridge to Admiral Kirk.
Calm it down, Bones. Calm it down.
Reliant.
Let's be friends.
Look at, he's so excited. He's like salivating over here.
May I
like,
quote
I'm gonna
General Order
get
12
Captain Kirk.
on the approach of any vessel when communications have not been established.
Lieutenant, the Admiral is well aware of the regulations.
Is it possible that comm systems failed?
They're requesting communication, sir.
Let them eat static. Ah, Kirk, my old friend. Revenge is a dish that is best served cold. It's very cold in space.
They still haven't raised their shields.
Raise ours.
They're locking phasers.
Ray shields.
Oh no.
Sure, get those shields up. Trying, sir.
And they didn't even get the shields up.
I can't get power, sir.
Try auxiliary power.
They knew exactly where to hit us. Who and why.
Oh my gosh, there's fire on the bridge!
The commander of the Reliant is signaling. He wishes to discuss terms of our surrender.
Put it on screen. Come. You still remember.
How could anyone forget?
I mean to avenge myself upon you, Admiral. I wanted you to know first who it was who had beaten you.
I'll have myself beamed aboard. Spare my crew.
I'll agree to your terms if you hand over to me all data and material regarding the project called Genesis. I give you 60 seconds, Admiral.
At least we know he doesn't have Genesis.
Mr. Savick, punch up the data charts of Reliance Command Console.
Admiral,
We're finding it.
time is a luxury you don't have, Admiral.
Puts on his glasses. Damn.
Reliance prefix number is 16309.
Using our console to order Reliant to lower her shield.
Assuming he hasn't changed the combination, he's quite intelligent.
Yes, he is.
Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes. Now, Mr. Spock.
Our shields are dropping.
Raise them!
I can't!
Fire.
Yes!
We must withdraw! No! No, we must!
Kirk is his Moby Dick.
Sir, you did it. I did nothing except get caught with my britches down. Mr. Savick, you go right on quoting regulations. Find out how badly we've been hurt.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't remember it looking like that. I mean, I know his nephew got killed, but oh, he just brings him to the bridge all burnt up. Oh.
Is the word given, Admiral?
The word is given. Warp speed.
Why?
I'm sorry, Scotty.
He stayed at his post when the trainees ran.
Gosh.
Engine room reports auxiliary power restored.
Best speed to regular one. Kirk out. Scotty, I have to ask, is there any chance of getting the mains back on the line?
I do not think so, sir, but you'll have my best. Thanks. I know you tried, Doctor.
Oh, God.
You all right?
Oh, I'm not.
How did he know about Genesis?
I don't know. But what's important now is to prevent him from getting his hands on it. You said it yourself, it's a bang that could rearrange the universe.
Poor Scotty.
Approaching Regular and Space Lab Regular 1.
Space Station Regular 1, this is Enterprise. Please acknowledge.
Scanners and sensors are still inoperative. There's no way to ascertain what's inside the station.
I'm going down there.
Khan could be down there.
General Order 15. No flag officers shall beam into a hazardous area without armed escort.
There's no such regulation. All right, join the party. Mr. Spock, the ship is yours.
Jim, be careful.
We will.
You forgot about me, Spock. I'm going too. These two.
Phases unstunned.
Jim! Well, Rigger hasn't set in. This couldn't have happened too long ago, Jim.
Horrible. Just awful. Feels all very unnecessary also, doesn't it? To kill them like that and then to string them up like that.
Oh my God.
It was Khan. He put creature in our bodies to control our mind. He thought he controlled us, but Captain was strong.
Captain,
Homeboy doesn't look too great over here.
where are the Genesis materials?
He couldn't find them. He's completely mad, Admiral. He blames you for the death of his wife.
Where's the transporter room? The unit's been left on.
These coordinates are deep inside Regular, a planetoid we know to be lifeless.
If stage 2 was completed, it was going to be underground.
Yes, yes, yes.
Admiral, hours could seem like days.
I read you, Captain.
We won't have main power for 6 days. Restoration may be possible in 2 days.
If you don't hear from us within 1 hour, take the Enterprise to the nearest starbase.
Sir, we won't leave you behind.
Uhura, if you don't hear from us, there won't be anybody behind. Kirka. Right. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Where they went.
Suppose they went nowhere.
Then this will be your big chance to get away from it all.
That's not what he had in mind. So sparkly.
Genesis, I presume.
There it is.
Phasers down!
Where's Dr. Marcus?
I'm Dr. Marcus.
Jim!
Is that David?
He killed everybody we left behind.
Well, of course he didn't. David, you're just making this harder.
I'm afraid it's even harder than you think, Doctor.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, Admiral. You son of a bitch!
Oh, shit.
You have the coordinates to beam up Genesis.
First things first. Kill Admiral Kirk.
I try to obey, but
Kill him.
This poor guy. Oh. Please get that out of him, please. Sorry. Ugh. Ugh.
what is it?
Thank you. Yes. Ugh. I hate them. Oh, I hate them.
You're gonna have to do your own dirty work now. Do you hear me? Do you?
Oh. It's on. It is on. They're both pissed.
You keep missing the target.
Perhaps I no longer need to try.
No. That is so
Khan,
bad.
you've got Genesis, but you don't have me. You're going to have to come down here.
I've done far worse than kill you. I shall leave you as you left me, buried alive.
Khan!
He's coming around.
Pavel. Can you read us?
He called him Pavel.
If Enterprise followed orders, she's long since gone.
Who is Khan?
Well, it's a long story. Is there anything to eat?
How can you think of food at a time like this?
First order of business, survival.
There's food in the Genesis cave.
We thought this was Genesis.
This?
We can't just sit here. Oh, yes, we can.
My favorite part about this movie are those glasses.
I did what you wanted. I stayed away. Why didn't you tell me?
You had your world, and I had mine, and I wanted him in mine, not chasing through the universe with his father.
My son. My life that could have been. What am I feeling? Old. Worn out.
Let me show you something that'll make you feel young.
Here comes the music.
You did all this in a day?
Wow.
This is incredible. Have you ever seen the like?
Can I cook or can't I?
Let her cook. Here comes Connie boy.
Where is she?
May I ask you a question?
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
The Kobayashi Maru, sir. Will you tell me what you did?
I reprogrammed the simulation so it was possible to rescue the ship.
He cheated.
I changed the conditions of the test. Got a commendation for original thinking.
Then you never faced that situation. Faced death.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario. Kirk to Spock, it's 2 hours. Are you ready?
Right on schedule, Admiral.
I don't like to lose.
This guy.
By the book?
By the book. Regulation 46A.
No uncoded messages on an open channel. You lied.
I exaggerated.
I see. I see.
Admiral on the bridge.
Battle stations.
She can still outrun us and outgun us. There is the Mutara Nebula.
Trouble with the nebula, sir, is all that static discharging gas clouds her tactical display.
And there's
Sauce for the goose, Mr. Savick. The odds will be even.
Yep. Look at everyone running around. For a junior crew, they look like they're doing a good job. They look pretty organized.
There she is. Not so wounded as we were led to believe. So much the better.
I cannot wait for this scene right here, because I don't remember exactly what happened. I just remember it was so awesome.
What happens if Reliant fails to follow us into the nebula?
I think we can guarantee that she'll follow us, Lieutenant. Remind me to explain to you the concept of the human ego.
Why are we slowing? Can't follow them into the nebula, sir. Our shields would be useless.
They are reducing speed.
We tried it once your way, Khan. Are you game for a rematch? I'm laughing at the superior intellect.
Full impulse power.
You have Genesis. You can have whatever you... Full power! There, Bill!
Oh, he's doing it himself. I do feel sorry for all the other people on that ship. Look at this. Oh, it looks so good.
Raise the shields.
As I feared, sir. Not functional.
That's my favorite shot right there. To follow him in there is just so it's so dumb. He's really blinded by his anger.
Aft torpedoes!
Nope, not even close. in the heck? Oh. Oh. Oh man, this is just brutal. That must be heavy if Khan is even struggling to lift it.
Admiral, it's radiation.
Scotty.
Joachim. Yours is superior.
I shall avenge you.
Man.
Could you use another hand, Admiral?
Man the weapons console, Mr. Chekhov. You followed me this far, I'll be back. But from where?
This pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking.
Z minus 10,000 meters. Stand by photon torpedoes.
Going... Well, not really down, but we're going. I guess down relative to where we were before. Oh.
Fire!
Fire!
Woo! That was their nacelle, right? That went flying off?
Surrender and prepare to be boarded.
Oh, God. Jeez.
No, Kirk. The game's not over.
His hand is all mangled.
To the last, grapple with thee.
Scanning an energy source on Reliant.
It's the Genesis wave.
They're on a build-up to detonation.
How soon?
Encoded 4 minutes.
Scotty, I need warp speed in 3 minutes or we're all dead.
No response, Admiral.
Here it comes.
Are you out of your Vulcan mind? You're not going in there.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I have no time to discuss this logically. Remember.
Whew.
Get out of there! Just God, man, get out of there! No! Spawn back!
Scotty already lost his nephew. Jeez.
We're not gonna make it, are we?
No, you can't get away from hell's heart. I stab at thee.
Sir, the mains are back online.
Bless you, Scotty.
Go, Zulu!
Ooh. There were so many times in the original series where Spock survived something or got out of something in one piece because of his Vulcan body. And so I feel like knowing that, the audience upon first viewing this would think, you know, he's gonna make it because he's a Vulcan.
My God, Carol, look at it.
Jim, I think you better get down here. Better hurry.
Savick, take the con.
No!
She'll die.
Son, he's dead already. Spock!
He can't even see.
Ship, out of danger?
Yes.
Don't grieve. Just logical. The needs of the many outweigh.
The needs of the few.
Or the one.
Or the one.
I have been, and always shall be, your friend. Live long and prosper.
No.
Oh, God.
To pay final respects to our honored dead. Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, his was the most human. Others?
Even Sulu's voice is shaky. I think William Shatner just He does amazingly here. And the sun rises on beginning of new life.
Can I talk to you for a minute? Lieutenant Savick was right. You never have faced death.
Not like this.
No, not like this.
Oh, I forgot you said that.
I know nothing.
You knew enough. Tell Savick that how he faced death is at least as important as how he faced life.
Just words.
But good words. I was wrong about you.
Is that what you came here to say?
Mainly. And also that I'm proud. Very proud to be your son.
Oh, man.
I feel young.
I love that. I have waited 2 years to see the next movie after this. Do you know how hard that's been?
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
What a movie. Wow. Okay, so I didn't have time to record my thoughts after we watched the movie. So I'm gonna have to do them now, and I'm gonna try not to talk too long because I've already reacted to this once before and talked about my thoughts once before, but I definitely do have some updates, I guess we could say, to my thoughts. As we know from my first viewing of The Wrath of Khan, The Wrath of Khan stands on its own very, very well. Even if I had not watched Space Seed, I think I would have come away from that movie thinking I want to start from the beginning and watch Star Trek. I think it would have been the same thing. For me, I think even discounting Kirk's like relationship and his rivalry with Khan, the Kirk and Spock and just Kirk and his struggling within his own self really is the thing that got me wanting more, wanting to learn more about these characters. I will say that it's a totally different experience watching this, having followed the journey with these characters through the original series and the animated series. It really makes this movie way more amazing than it was the first time because I understand the background of the characters, the relationships between the characters, their personalities. So a lot of the jokes and a lot of different things just hit harder this time. And Scotty's nephew, that hurt so much this time because I fell in love with Scotty, and seeing him cry, it's gonna make me cry again. And there's just so many things that I would like to reiterate that I probably said. I know I said at least some of them in my original. I don't really like the word review, but I guess review of the original when I first watched Wrath of Khan, or just my post-movie thoughts. The music is amazing, and it hit harder this time. It made me so much more emotional. The movie looks beautiful. The Enterprise looks amazing. The uniforms are an upgrade from the motion picture for sure. The battle between the Reliant and the Enterprise in the Nebula, once again, just blew my mind, blew me away. I couldn't remember exactly every little twist and turn that happened in there, so this was really exciting to see again. The earbugs were surprisingly a lot worse than I remembered. Those things are awful. I hate to see them. I hate to see them going in the ears, coming out of the ears, everything. And can we take a moment, another moment, for like the third time to gush about Ricardo Montalban and his acting and his handsomeness? We saw him first in The Wrath of Khan. We saw him again in The Naked Gun, and again in The Wrath of Khan again. And he is just phenomenal. And he really commands so much of your like attention. He has this charisma. His line delivery is just fantastic. And once again, I am so enamored by these glasses that Kirk has. And I know I had some theories about exactly what they represent in my first video for this movie, and I do know that they will return, so I'm not getting the full picture of the glasses. There's still more coming with them, so I'll be able to get some more ideas about exactly what they're all about. But I have a new theory this time, not replacing my old one, but just in addition to, with just one little thing that makes me question if it's valid. But one of the thoughts that I had was that when he got them, he felt like he needed them because he's getting up there in age. His eyes aren't as good as they used to be. And he just kind of accepted that. I've done everything in my life. Like, I've achieved the big things. There's no adventures left. Like, this is it. I am one of those antiques, and I will use one of those antiques. And at the end, they broke, and I just feel like he was thinking, like, you know what? After everything that I've just been through, I'm not ready to be that antique. I'm not ready to do that. I still have more in me. I still have more adventures in front of me. And I think Spock's death made, I don't want to get to that till the end, but I think Spock's death made him realize that as long as you're alive, as long as you have your life, there are things that you can do. And you can keep going until that end, if that makes sense. And so the glasses maybe kind of mirror his feelings about him just kind of being an antique on the shelf collecting dust. The only thing that makes me question that is because the person he received the glasses from was Bones, and Bones was telling him, don't be an antique. Get back out there. Don't just stay an admiral at a desk and all that stuff. So, like, I don't know. We're still going to be learning more about them. And when we watch, the rest of the movies and the glasses return, I can see how wrong I've been this whole time. But it's fun to speculate. It's fun to theorize. It's fun to really think about them. And for some reason, those glasses, I hyperfixate on them with this movie because there's such a huge question mark to me. Like, what is this? What exactly does this mean? Enough glasses talk, though. When I first watched the movie and Kirk said, "I feel young," that was like one of my favorite lines. It felt so important, even though at the time I wasn't exactly sure what it meant, why he said it. Because it felt weird to me that one of the worst things, if not the worst things, happened to him in his life, losing Spock. So why are his spirits lifted now? When it feels like maybe it should be the opposite, like I'm getting old, my friends are dying around me. You would think that he would just feel more old, but he doesn't. And I guess what I think now is, like I mentioned, with Spock's death, he realizes that he has so much life ahead of him and that it would be a waste to not use it to its fullest and to not keep striving for things. And also just going on this adventure again, probably is the main thing. Just going on this adventure, getting the one up on Khan, reconnecting with Carolyn was her name? Can't even remember. But his lady friend, and connecting with his son, and David, him telling Kirk that he was proud to be his son, that really got to me this time. Way more than it did the first time, because just knowing everything that Kirk's been through and knowing all the struggles he's had with being a captain. We've talked about this so many times. He's lonely. He can't really have a woman in his life. He can't really have kids. His duty always has to come first. And he almost had it with Miramani, but those were under very specific and strange circumstances, which is the only reason that they were able to happen. But something that he's always kind of yearned for. I'd like to think a family, and to really be able to connect with David in that way. Finally, I thought that was very special and very touching, and I do hope we see more of him in these movies. Don't tell me if we do or don't, but I really hope they don't just, you know, that's it. That's the last we see from him. That's the last we hear about him. Even if he plays a minor role, I would really appreciate that. And lastly, Spock's death. Wow. And the funeral and Kirk's speech. It was so much worse this time because it's so good. It's so well done. It's the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. I will always be your friend. I might be misquoting it, out of every soul that I've encountered, his was the most human, and Kirk's delivery, and this is a amazing, special, fantastic, just brilliant movie. And I'm really glad, again, thank you to those 3 people who voted for this movie and kind of changed my life in a way, started all this. And I've met all of you guys, and it's been a wonderful journey, and we're still just starting. And I know that there is a lot of exciting things coming with The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and on and on and on. But right now, I feel like nothing can top the original series. But then again, the other series have more seasons that they are working with. Unfortunately for the original series, it got cut really short. And I know I'm gonna fall in love with these other characters, but for right now, I just love these characters so much. And they're gonna have a really, really special place in my heart for the rest of my life. And that was my rewatch of The Wrath of Khan. Next up is gonna be Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. So I hope you guys will join me for that one. Thank you guys for watching, for being here. And I'm so glad we got to connect through Star Trek. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.